I'm there. I've done it. It's been amazing. The last 4 months of testing products has been some of the best feedback I've ever had, being in the industry for over 35 years. I perhaps wished I'd done it sooner. You've told me so much about these oils that I didn't even know myself. You've given me some fantastic ideas. I mean, where did it all start? Let me just give you a little bit of an overview. For me, when I came to this industry and started doing products myself, I got all these skincare products, all these makeup products. And for me, I realised it broke it down to just having a few products, a few tools really, really helped people. And as you know, I did my treatment oils and I did my makeup remover cloth. And I used to tell you how to use your treatment oils, mix them into your foundation. And I used to tell you how it was really, really good to take your makeup off as well. That's about it, really. Little sheet. 2 sheets. That's all I ever used to do. Then came lockdown and turning 50, and lots of things made me feel like I wanted to be in a world that felt like it was more like me. So hence the colour. And I wanted to de-stress myself and make sure that my world that I was working in was also de-stressed as well. I used lovely products like candles from On a Wick and a Prayer. And I thought, well, I obviously know a lot about fragrance. I know a lot about ingredients. I know how important they are. I adore things like Kew Gardens. I adore botanical things. My favourite subject at school was biology, which was the study of living things. And I really, really wanted to bring a bit of me into my treatment oils. And that's where you'll see the glass domes and cloches, as they're called. They came from the inspiration from me from Kew Gardens, and I'll show you one day my collection of Kew Garden books because it's quite impressive. But all of them talk about how fantastic this beautiful world is that we live in. And that started the whole process of taking, you can't see my old style labels over there, but that started me on a mission, bringing in this theme and this colour into the products. And at the same time, I always knew that number 3 was missing as well. So I knew that I needed to bring number 3 into the collection. So here it is. And that was all influenced because of the word love, really, beloved. And I thought, what fragrances, what emotion? And I thought, you can't get better than a beautiful, and I mean beautiful smelling rose. I don't mean cheap and tacky and harsh and overly sweet. I mean a bouquet of flowers that's fresh, that when you open them, and that's definitely what you get with number 3. With that, then started talking to Maddie, who is my stepdaughter, and she's an artist. And together we looked at different things of bringing the botanical theme. And I can't wait to show you some beautiful illustrations that she's going to be bringing to the range. And then when you start to see all my artwork around it, you'll start to see all this sort of pattern building through. And that's the underlying tone that you've probably all started to work out: beauty mindset. So I'm now known as EstherMarie Beauty Mindset, or EstherMarie Beauty and Mindset. You'll start to see the makeup world disappear from me. From lockdown, you were all telling me how you weren't wearing makeup anymore. And to be honest with you, neither am I. I've got makeup on now and I know what I need to do to make myself look good. But we just need a few products. But what we do need is really beautiful products in our world. So a little bit of EstherMarie that you'll see is these tiny little makeup chairs, which brings me into my miniature world that I absolutely love. And I'll be telling you more about that with the stories of the makeup chairs. So let's just recap on what happened during that massive testing period. This is my testing period. And during this time, you were all saying to me all the different ways. Like Rebecca, she said, I love using it as a shaving oil. And I thought, well, yeah, that's a really good idea. Started to put it out. Then people said, I love doing it. You know that I absolutely love using my treatment oils in my hair. And I hadn't realised that I hadn't really told people this. Now, yes, I have thicker hair than most people. So for me, what's come out from the testing team is those of you who have thick, unruly hair, you're going to put it straight onto your hair. Those of you who have finer hair, incorporate it into when you use your shampoo, and just put it on when your hair's wet. You can change it. But that came from all of this testing, all of these things that I set through, and the tick and go forms that I started to do. As time went by, I was adding more and more things to them as you were all giving me your feedback, that I then created a fantastic 7 steps of how to use my treatment oils. We even went through how many pumps you got out of a bottle. So out of these bottles, you get 80 pumps. So if for me, like I've just used 2 pumps of my hair there, you're going to get 40 days out of just these little small bottles. And everybody came back and said they couldn't believe how many different ways they could use my oils. So I'm not going to go through all that with you today. What I wanted to do was share with you what's happening now. So now all of my products, my skincare products, are available. And you've got number 1, which is Be Soothed. No essential oils in there. Great for people who don't like any fragrance, or people who want to use it for something else, or people just tend to find they're quite a little bit allergic to products, or hypersensitive to fragrance and things. Always your step number 1 on all of my forms, the first thing that you'll see is it says patch test. But number 2, bestseller. Not really sure whether it'll still be the bestseller, because I've got to be honest with you, number 3 is really taking over. But number 2, you've got that beautiful orange and neroli in there. Don't know if you can see it over here. Orange flower. If you ever walked past orange blossom, that's what that smells like. Beautiful geranium in there as well. And it's just gorgeous with sweet orange too. And then number 3, full of roses, geranium, absolutely beautiful. Beloved is the perfect name for it. And then we've got our Be Balanced. You've got your lavender in there, tea tree, and you've also got patchouli, which there's only a tiny bit of patchouli, so don't be scared. But believe it or not, this is the one that a lot of people ticked to try. I think a lot of people were always using number 1 and number 2, and they thought, well, I've never tried number 4. Try number 4. Great feedback. People have said, I actually have got both now. Don't know which one to use. So there sets the problem. If you've never used my treatment oils, or you would really like to try my treatment oils and you don't know what to do. Because the testing period was so brilliant with me showing you how to do things, I'm going to continue that. It's completely free of charge. What will happen is you'll buy a treatment oil off me, and then you will get access to, there's quite a lot of it on my website already, to be honest. You'll get access to my videos showing you how to do things. Quite fun, but it will make you realise, like what Sue said, and also Denise sent me a picture. I'll share it with you. She sent me a picture of her whole, looked like her whole cabinet of products, that she literally said, this product has replaced all these things. So here's 7 of them on here, and it's on a sheet, and you'll get it when you purchase products off me, and you'll tick through. Now, I'm going to give you loads of information how to use products, and in return, would you like a discount voucher? Why not? So I'm going to work in a whole 360 environment here. Get your oil. Use it how I tell you with all the different things. Give me some feedback. And every time you give me that feedback, and I'll be putting new ideas of how to use it online constantly, you will get a 20% discount sent to your email box. And every time you do that feedback, which will be different every month, you'll get another 20% off. So you could forever get 20% off my treatment oils. Now, if you want to get started and you just don't know where to go, here's a great way. My treatment cloth, which was £5, I've now took, and hopefully these won't fall over, 1 of each of my little oils. These are £10 to buy. Okay, so I've popped them in there for you. I pack and wrap absolutely everything. And by the way, all of my packaging is recycled. I've never purchased any packaging. It's all been the packaging that comes from buying the raw materials. You'll get 1 of these sheets like this, which will have the steps on how to do it. You'll have all the raw ingredients in there. I fold this up and I pop it inside. There will also be a flyer. I haven't quite got it here. There's another flyer that I've got, which has obviously got all my brushes and things. So when I develop that goes into there along with your invoice. And inside there, you've got a makeup remover cloth, which is £5. You've got 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds worth of treatment oils in there. And you've got your pro bag. So that's 40, 45, 47 pounds worth of products. And this is on my website at the moment for £30. So you save £17. So you get one of the oils free and the bag and the cloth as well. So you get all of those products for £30. Now, isn't that a fantastic way to get going? It's a fantastic way for travelling because people use them in their bags when they go on holiday. People love the number one when they're on in the airport. I've had feedback from those of you who've been on holidays. You took number one. They said it was fantastic on long haul flights to replenish and refresh your skin. It didn't smell of anything, so you're not going to upset anybody. Fantastic way if you don't know. Or you could do, as they do on QVC, you could, what did they say? Break it down? No. You could make it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products for 30 quid, 5 presents for 30 quid. It's completely up to you. You can then have those products for yourself, give them as a gift. And like me, keep your little bottle, which is refillable. You just open them. You can then decant your big ones inside. And then I've constantly got mine on the go. You can use it to put it as a hand cream. You can use it. You can see I've put it in my hair. For me, it doesn't make my hair lank at all, right? So you use it how you want. I like to put it straight through my hair like that. You might decide to just put a little bit on your ends, put it on your arms, put it on your hands, great on your legs, great on your feet. These little bottles are £10 are flying out. I did them as for my testers, for my testing team. And then what happened was everybody just turned around and said they absolutely loved it, so I'll always do it. That's where I am. Where are we? 12 minutes in. I'm sorry, it's a bit longer than what I wanted to, but I really wanted to reach out to you to say what is going on. So basically, all the products are now available online. Don't forget, if you double up on these, so if you buy 2 of these at a time, so you get 200ml, you save money as well. You can buy the full sizes, you can buy the little ones for £10, you can buy this kit. And don't forget our full-size products. Every time you do a feedback form for me, from now on, you will get 20% off. Send me a message, an email from wherever you're seeing this, and if you need some help choosing the product that you need, let me know. Obviously, Christmas orders will keep going out, and even if you sent me one on Christmas Eve, I'd still send it. All right, take care.